Here we go.
God damn it, Nerdstead's out here. I mean, hey, Nerdstead.
Well,
I keep
well.
keep talking shit. I won't have a red Colorado, bro.
It's a rough line.
Alright.
Needed to fix my hair anyway. Fuck you. Well, welcome back to episode number 18? 18 of Delving in Dwimmermount. Last we left off, Phineas cast Fireball.
It was glorious. Whatever in that room is dead now, and so is both the party thieves.
There was nothing in that room.
I don't know that.
That's true. And now you never will. You ended the suffering of two of the party's thieves. And,
They weren't actually suffering, but you know.
I mean,
Well,
their knees might hurt
One
or
of 'em.
something. Might have hurt for the
Yeah.
explosion. But, you know, the rest of you survived, and that's the good news. Tonight we're joined by DTQ the Professor, playing John, Jacob, Jingleheimer Schmidt, and all 70,000
And
of his
Gruffos.
brothers. People multiply like rabbits. It's ridiculous. We're also joined by Beastie13, playing Phineas the First. And only, apparently.
apparently.
It's pretty lucky.
Long live the greatest magic user in Munteberg.
We're also joined by Beastborg Music, playing the Blackstrand brothers, or at least what's left of them.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you didn't get pushed into that room. Then
Oh,
you
wait.
could have died and the thieves would have lived. Well, no guarantees, but
Yeah.
So the three of you began to retreat back to the upper level of Dwimmermount. Dwimmermount? Point? What?
Dummermere?
Phineas
Yeah.
has blood on his hands. Nerd's dead.
My boys doing well. They've been better. But are you guys carrying the bodies of your fallen comrades?
Yes.
Yes. Plasmid, what are you doing?
Hey, Plaz, thank you for the raid.
Yo, the Plazzy raid.
Thank you for the carry earlier. Oh, you beat me to it. Is that overlay not working?
It's not.
I just hear Dead by Daylight.
We can hear it. Why can't we see it? Can we see it on the battle map? Nope. It sounds terrifying. Well,
It sounds like Plazzy is running the killer.
hey, Oak, welcome in, welcome in.
What's going on, Oak?
Yeah, I need to apparently fix some of that. I made the mistake of copying a bunch of scenes thinking that my add-on would work to do that. And it,
Oh.
like, changed the name of a bunch of images and directory and all sorts of fun shit. So,
That's what you get for expecting
Probably-
technology to work.
yeah, I was just like, oh, I'll just copy this over. It'd be super easy. No. You can't hear which
It
clip
was
it
not
is.
super
So
easy.
now it's just not working. Well, we heard it. So, I guess
And
that's
it
a
was
thing.
terrifying. You know, terror radius.
It
all
sounded
that.
like, yeah, there were like 2 or 3 good consecutive pallet drops on a killer. There was a whiff, but you know, couldn't see any of it.
So yeah, you guys have a couple of options as far as the direction that you head. I am going to change the music.
It wasn't a wraith. I can tell you that much. It was a masculine growl for the killer.
Yeah, like maybe what's it, the butcher, um, the hillbilly guy's name.
No, it wasn't Billy. It wasn't the doctor. It might have been Nemesis,
Oh yeah,
but I don't think the growl was deep enough. It could have been the Knight too. I haven't heard him because I didn't recognize the killer's
yeah,
noise.
recognized.
That's another
Better
game
recognize.
I downloaded and have never played.
Don't. It's broken.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
They don't
mean-
want to fix it. They just want to keep adding more shit instead of fixing the problems with it, so they can distract people by paying more money.
Oh.
I
Well,
enjoy
that's a
playing
shame.
it when, like, you know, I've got 5 people in Discord and we're all sitting there talking shit to each other.
That's the only time it's
Mhm.
worth anything. I don't play
Uh,
randoms. I don't play
Yeah, I
online
don't
with
play
people.
random games. I'll only play a full custom map.
That's where I'm at with it. I uninstalled it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. It seems good in theory, but yeah.
I might bust it out a little bit for Halloween time, but we'll see.
Maybe.
It depends if Dark and Darker's out yet or not.
One can only hope.
Oh my god, I can't wait. People were guessing at, I want to say the 15th, was it the 17th? Maybe it was 7/17. Sometime in like 10 days or so, give or take.
Oh, another play test or release?
Some sort of information. But this is just troubadours ranting and raving, mostly.
I really,
Really
really hope
being
it's not a
true to
play test
Like-
because I won't be home.
Oh. Well, if you guys, so you guys have seen, like, the general chat in their Discord being ridiculous? Like, the amount of cope, theory crafting, and just, like, conspiracy theories that are coming out of the Troubadour chat is kind of astounding. They've been right a couple of times, but it also, yeah, it's just crazy. Hopefully, Dark and Darker.
Mhm.
But it's also July. So, all we can do is
We
hope.
have Christmas in July, right?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
I'm down with it.
You know what would be really funny? Is if they released it at the same time as Warhaven as fuck you to Nexon.
Oh,
next quarter.
when is the Nexon, or when is the Warhaven release? Do they have a date?
Like August through
Or-
October.
Yeah, right around my birthday.
Third quarter of the yearly rotation.
I think, even though I kind of like that game, they should release it on the same day.
They should.
You know, as like poetic as I think it would be, and as much as I would love to have Dark and Darker that soon, I would be very upset because then you guys would have my time divided between both games.
Yeah. That's also true.
Yeah, I do like Warhaven,
Now-
so
Yeah, so I would like to have Warhaven for a little bit, that I can like play it and get that out of my system. So when Dark and Darker comes out, I can more focus on it.
yeah.
And not feel bad about abandoning it.
I just
Yeah.
want them to kind of shiv Nexon in the side as far as that player base goes. Like, I'm still going to play Warhaven, but just so that Nexon can see just how fucked up they were. Like, obviously, the typical sweats who are there for Warhaven they're gonna be there.
Which that's going to be me.
Oh yeah.
Like
And also me.
you heard my stats from not
Oh,
this
yeah.
last place, but the one before. Yeah, like I'm planning on hitting the ranks in
Yeah.
Warhaven.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we're gonna
going to hit
play
the
nothing
ranks
but
hard.
ranks. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
there's no reason not
I
to.
will be renowned as Smoke.
Yeah, people will fear my name on Archer.
It's the goal.
They'll see me and be like, we have to kill that Smoke immediately. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad time.
Right.
Because I go for some stupid ballsy reses, and sometimes it works.
Yep. It's worth it.
So I was
So-
walking through the mall
Oh, yeah.
earlier today. In the food court, like every other table, it's got some big ad plastered across the top of it. It's all of them are the same ad. And it's like, join the esports team. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, dope. And I was reading closer on the fine print on it and whatnot, and so there's a high school that's in the mall, right?
Trippy.
And apparently it's a high school esports team. And I was like, fuck.
Oh,
Well, they need a coach.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, I was on an esports team for StarCraft 2 in high school. We did pretty
You guys
good.
had esports teams?
Well, I went to, like, my graduating class was 28 people.
It just like further reinforces how much older I actually am than.
Like, we were big nerds.
Well, I went to a small school of like less than 100 people, so.
A mall high school sounds weird as fuck. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of surprised, but, you know.
We had a golf team, but no golf course.
So there's a high school and there's also like a K through 8, like elementary, middle school. That's at the mall, not actually like inside of it, but it's built on the mall, on the side of it. It's strange. But like there's signs on all the doors of the mall, on the outside doors, that say everyone under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult at all times. And I'm like, but there's a high school.
Wait, in the mall you have to be older than 8?
They don't want anybody under the age of 18 unaccompanied by adult. Which I actually kind of agree with, because, you know, when I was
Well,
under
yeah,
18
I
in
mean-
the mall, I was a little shithead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But how else are you gonna buy weird shit at Spencer's? I don't know.
Online.
Yeah, I guess so. With your parents' credit card, of course.
Yeah, take your parents' credit card and get online.
I mean, isn't that what they do already?
Mm-hmm.
That's a joke, Twitch. Fuck you. So, you guys can continue to the east or back towards the south and into the lower level that you had, where you had saved the rats.
We gotta backtrack so we can get out of here.
Yeah, I think so. South it is.
That would be to the east.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. To a separate tab. There we go. High school in a mall sounds like failure of local infrastructure, and someone on the city board has been smoothed by the mall property owner. That smells about right. Yeah, there's a lot of property taxes going towards funding a mall, but you know, if they don't have another place for a school, I suppose, you know, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, like I don't know the whole story behind it, because I've never bothered. I really don't care that much. I just know that I hate working in a head shop that's literally like with a high school in the same building.
It's, you know,
They all want to come in and look at all the really pretty glass and shit.
go on then, get.
Are you over 21? No?
Right?
Why are you looking?
Is the is the 21 for tobacco nationwide, or is that just California?
Pretty sure it's nationwide. It was in
Yeah.
Kansas when I left there, and I don't need. Oh yeah, it's 21 for nicotine stuff here in Colorado.
Interesting. Sorry, the more I thought about it, the more bad vibes I got. No, it's pretty strange.
Yep.
Like, my middle school and first high school was next to a strip mall with like a pizza joint and, you know, a grocery store and all that. There was a little smoke shop, but they'd kick your ass out, you know. But that was like, you know, an eighth of a mile away or whatever.
So the head shop is in the back half of my store. The front half is actually like, you know, incense, crystals.
Oh, yeah.
Singing bowls, all that shit. So like, I can't kick him out of the store, but like, hey guys, it's like there's nothing for you back here. Like, head up front.
Yeah. Right. So you guys make it back to the smithy, and you hear a bit of a struggle going on in the room to the south where those two dwarves were tied up. Wait, didn't we already do this? Am I having flashbacks?
Yeah,
No, we
that's
did
where
that.
we got to.
Yeah.
Saturday done
we
fucked up.
fought them, didn't we?
No, they just started.
Oh yeah, because the deal was we passed through once.
Yeah. So you guys arrive just as the orcs are about to slit the throats of the two dwarves. Each dwarf grabbed one of the orcs and thrust the daggers given to them into their bowels. The orcs let out a yowl, signaling to the other orcs just to the south of you that something was amiss. As you enter the room, both dwarves have untied themselves and pulled themselves to their feet as the orcs fall backwards, bleeding on the ground. Five additional orcs flood into the room. Well, 6, counting the leader. The leader moves forward to strike at one of the dwarves. We'll have you guys roll for initiative.
Well, I got a 4. If anyone else wants to roll for the second opinion.
Oh, what do I roll?
D6 at your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Roll the
7.
1.
I got a 7.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
That's my mod.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go first.
Cool.
I'll go ahead and set up the table here so you guys have a more accurate. So we've got one dwarf. Two dwarf. And orc leader. So the orc leader is about, let's see, Just about 30 feet from you.
Grog wants to hurl his spear
Okay.
at the orc leader. 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit him.
Okay. Take 9 damage.
Damn. Grog's spear pierces straight through the chainmail into the orc leader's heart, dropping him where he stands.
And then he's gonna take off charging towards the next closest orc, drawing both battle axes as he roars.
It's right up in front. And it's up to you guys who goes next. So.
Phineas is going to yell magic missile and shoot his bow at the next closest orc to the chief. That's a miss. I got a 3.
Yeah, that'll miss
Lars and Tars are gonna charge not the one cross fighting, but the next closest one.
him. Okay.
Ooh. Tars got a 18 to hit, and Lars got a 6.
Tars will hit.
Oof. 1 damage.
Okay. Need to get another 2 notebooks. Okay, that seems to bloody him. John Jacob?
Okay. Yeah, John Jacob Jingleheimer-Schmidt's going to purge up. Get as close as he can to whichever one is nearby. With the shield and hammer. In the name of Hopperkanunger, you shall die! Another day! 6. 7, sorry, 7. I forgot it's a +1 hammer.
And unfortunately, he dodges just out of the way of your hammer swing. You guys have anything else? Okay. So we're going to move in. The one that moved behind Grog is going to swing with a battle axe. 10 does not hit. The one to Grog's right is going to also battle axe. 9 does not hit. The one in front of Grog. 14 does not hit. The one in front of John Jacob, I assume misses with an 11. And the one in front of Lars, 14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay. And do you want to call the dwarves into action? They look pretty fucked up.
I mean, I'm not gonna ask them to join. They already stabbed those two and took them down. Like,
I unplugged my headset. So, did you want to call the dwarves into action?
Nah, they've done their piece.
Fair enough. So that's back to you guys.
Phineas is gonna yell light and shine his mirror at the one in front of Grog.
Okay. And I have to make a spell save. And he fails it. He's now blinded by the light.
woke up by a douche in the middle of the night.
Bruh.
Yes, bruh.
Since it's not the actual spell, we're not gonna do 9 turns.
Yeah, I think typically I was doing... Well, basically as long as Phineas was attempting to blind him. So if you hold it in position, or if he moves, or if you stop holding it in position, or if he moves, it'll end. Lars, Tars, what do you got?
Swinging at the same one we were swinging at before. Ours is just... I mean, Lars is just not hitting today. You got a 5. And that's with a +3 modifier.
Oh, yeah, pretty wide miss.
Yeah. And then Tars got a 11.
The 11 is also a narrow miss. John Jacob?
Yeah, Grog's going ham with some axes here.
Alright.
We're going double slice this motherfucker in front of him with 16.
16 hits.
Okay. There's the right dice. It's only gonna be the 7 damage.
Taking the boss kill. And with 7 damage, you drop your axe through his shoulder, severing his arm. He begins to let out a squeal, spraying blood all over, well, I suppose the 4 of you, as he falls to the ground, grasping at his newly formed stump.
Nice.
John Jacob?
Yeah, he's gonna try and swing his hammer at the one that deftly dodged his first swing. Ooh, a 19 to hit.
That'll hit him.
That's not bad. 5 damage.
Damage. And you lay your hammer square into the head of this orc. He goes cross-eyed as his skull splits around the blow and crumples in front of you. Do you want to move him up next to the one Lars has been fighting? Or there's
Yeah,
still
why not?
2 on Grog. These 2 are
Yeah,
fighting
he'd move
Grog.
over to he'd move over to help Grog.
To do 1 battle axe attack. John Jacob. 18.
One of them's blind.
Oh.
Yeah, the spell does, not a mirror though.
You say being that he doesn't know where the source is coming from and he's never been. It's not going to. It's going to kind of thrash around in position, searching for his targets. Next turn, he'll move. And that's back to you guys.
We'll see if he survives through this turn.
Mars and Tars swing again. There we go. Tars got a 7. No, Lars got a 17, and Tars got an 11 again.
Okay, and Lars hits.
Woo! Max damage. 9 damage.
Yeah.
And you absolutely eviscerate the orc standing in front of you. Lars is a cleric.
Tars is a cleric.
Oh, okay. I assume you have some sort of bladed weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the adamantine launcher.
And did you want to move either of them in position with Grog?
Yeah.
Grog is going to go ahead and ask this guy a question or two with a 19 on the 2 hit.
That'll hit him.
Yeah, I would. For only 10 damage.
Well, you successfully grogged him. That was just enough to kill that.
He's gonna get him with both axes coming from outside, chopping in,
Like it.
and you know, now the guy's been decollated.
And there is one remaining orc boxed in front of John Jacob.
Oh, well, you know, Hofferknunger isn't done playing yet. Yeah, I mean, maybe he got a 5.
Oh. And with the 5, you miss. The orc then attempts to swing back at John Jacob. He's so frightened he got an 11, glancing his blow off of the dungeon wall. It's back to you.
Is he, the one that I was blooding still alive?
No, Lars took him out.
Magic missile! 19 to hit
19 hits.
with my bow. 3 damages.
And As the four of you surround the final orc, Phineas hits him directly in the eye with an arrow, both lobotomizing and killing him.
Nice.
And that's all that works.
That was all of them.
Oh wow.
You guys just walked through them. At this point, both dwarves... Let's see, what were their names again? Gallandal and Thune. Thank you greatly for leaving them something to save their lives with. And also arriving at just the perfect time. Both of them pledge their services to you, should you accept it.
Sure.
Okay.
Need,
How do you feel about joining the Jingleheimer Schmidt family? Boone? Boone, Jacob, Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Thune says, I gladly accept. He is a second level fighter. You can roll stats. He currently has 3 hit points with a total of 12.
Okay. To be fair, though, if Beastborg, if you want to recruit him, I've already got 4, and I've got a 5th one already rolled back at Jingleheimer.
The other one's a level 3 fighter.
I'll take the level 3 fighter. Mainly because I have nobody above level 1.
Yeah, let's let Beastborg get an actual leveled character here.
So, I roll for stats.
Yep.
4d6 and take the 3 highest.
Yep. He currently has 6 hit points out of a total of 18.
Not bad.
And you don't have to do the math to match the con to that. It's just, that's all they gave me.
Okay.
They also thank you again for rescuing Balfar up in level 1.
Yeah, of course.
They go on to explain that they don't have very much knowledge at all of this level as they were captured and brought in. However, they do remember much of the level above, which you've already explored.
We also are intimately familiar with that floor.
What was the character's name again?
Glandal. Glandal. Yeah, the other brother was Balfar.
Balfar's the one that's up now already.
Yeah,
And
he
then Beast.
escaped.
Beastie, you want to take Boone?
Sure.
Because, in all fairness, I have 4 about to be 5.
Right.
Well, Thune, your first order of business is helping me carry our fallen comrade here.
Gladly agrees. If you would like, you could...
can keep the dagger, by the way.
Yeah, they have no weapons and no armor aside from the daggers that were given to them. The orcs, well, you're going to need to have these retailored. 2 of them were killed with a hammer, so you guys can pull 2 sets of studded leather armor and a total of 8 battle axes. Oh, the orc leader had 3,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
A piece of hematite worth 10 gold. A piece of sardonyx worth 75 gold. A piece of alexandrite worth 500 gold. A piece of topaz.
I'm on the wrong page.
I can just send this actually to you guys. I don't know why I'm...
Actually, yeah. Well, I mean, you read it out so people in chat know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Topaz worth 750 gold, and an amethyst worth 750 gold. And I'll send this to the BX chat.
This is a pretty rich orc. And he just had like a regular battle axe.
Yeah, they all had regular battle axes. I mean, they are 1d8, so...
Well, yeah. I mean, I just wanted to be
What's-
sure he didn't have something else. I mean, he's kind of loaded, so.
What's Thune's HP? 3 out of what?
Thune was 3 out
11?
of 12.
Or 12. 12.
And how much was mine while you're in that?
6 out of 18.
Okay.
I think while you guys set up your characters and split your earnings, I'm going to put the goats away before it gets too dark here.
Okay.
But you should have that list in chat now.
Okay.
I'll also put it in that chat. Alright, we'll be right back.
18 for my strength.
Yeah, dwarves are pretty strong.
I got a 17 for my strength.
You had our HP already sorted, but if we have a con modifier, can we add that?
No, it'll be what they were set to.
Okay.
To roll
That's
a
fine,
dwarf.
It was rolled to something else and then adjusted to that with whatever your con was.
Yeah,
Okay.
They-
Yeah, I got an 11 for my con.
they have to have a minimum of 9.
We're good. I was gonna say I have a +1 on my con, so that'll apply next level.
Okay, good.
At least been applying.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Raven, welcome in.
What's going on, Raven? Figured.
Thune, I hereby grant you the new name of Thune the First. Welcome to the family.
Yo, happy birthday to your son.
Oh yeah, he had the kid cake.
Hey, that's right.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Saturday's on it.
Yes, we adopted the dwarves that we spared,
Cheers.
Yes.
or left to die, I should say.
Glandal Blackstrand.
Yeah, when I kind of glanced over them last week, I was like, I hope that they have to double back for some reason.
You're welcome.
Because at those hit points, the orcs would have taken them out. But-
And we just come in and steamroll all the orcs.
right?
Untouched.
Buddhist Jedi for life. Welcome in, welcome in. White Russians or whatever they're smoking. Hell yeah, love it. Love to see it.
Shit, sounds like a party over there.
Right?
You know, because it is a birthday party. Oh shit.
Keep it up. He'll give you Tasha's hideous laughter too.
Right? He's got all sorts of spells he shouldn't have.
Hey, don't give Phineas Tasha's hideous laughter. He'll just tell bad jokes.
That's what I did.
I know.
And now my ranger? Yeah, my ranger can cast Tasha's hideous laughter. That's a bard spell.
Yep.
Like, there's not even a way to add that to my character sheet on D&D Beyond unless I like spend the feat to
There's
take
not.
whatever the bardic initiate or whatever.
Well, consider it a free feat.
Well, you can go to manage feats and put it. I
So,
could not be there per take because I am one not in the area and not with transportation. And we got
Fair.
another raid. Let's go.
Yo, what up, DOTV podcast?
hey, welcome in, welcome in. Perfect timing. We just came back from our break here.
Yeah.
In that first watch.
I keep forgetting that overlay is not.
Alright, we
It's
already
not
know
even
what
here.
you attack. So halfway through the night.
I wonder if it's. Is it on my starting screen? It is. Why is it on my starting screen?
Halfway through the night, nothing happens. And you guys manage to wake up the next day without an incident. Except
Yay.
you should
That's so goofy. It didn't copy over right.
Nice.
Well, welcome in, guys. We
John Jacob is learning spells from Phineas.
Yes.
Oh, smart, smart. The party just
Did you have
rescued
this?
a couple of dwarves from, what was it, 8 orcs that were holding them captive? And in old school
Yeah.
D&D, dwarf is a race and a class. So
Well,
they have
and-
essentially
and-
some very tanky thieves.
Yeah, in BX, there was no choose a race for your character. There was just choose your class.
Yeah,
And apparently being born an elf means you're, the class elf. Same with dwarf and halfling. But humans, being born a human means you could be a magic user, you could be a fighting man, you could be a thief, you could be a druid. There's many
Thank you for the
options for
raid.
humans.
So, do you guys want to continue southward?
Yeah, because we're on our way
Up and
out.
Up and out.
Grog would have picked up John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and kept carrying him.
So, you head past the room that the orc captors were bedding down in, back through the doorway, with the room full of oddly colored potions and vials.
I have those.
Oh, that's right. And into the entryway. Going to pull up the upstairs.
Ooh, red and blue box. That's before I started.
Oh, you know what I have? Let's see. Yep. It's the good shit.
I mean, admittedly, I started like 3rd edition, wound up going back to 1st and 2nd.
Did fix the... Did I not save a JPEG? Let me see here. I think I added the statue of Havrknugr for you.
Ooh, nice.
Because I also put all of these into Forge.
Oh,
And let me open up the
wait, Foundry?
Foundry, yeah. I'm gonna be mixing those two up sometime. And oddly enough, I only have a staircase up in that location because, well, I couldn't figure out the second level on Dungeon Alchemist when I built this. I got it now, but, we're not going
One of
back.
your real niche, you didn't.
Thank you guys for the follows. Greatly appreciated. And let's see. Let's go to the right page.
What up, Rib Rob?
I think it's the campaign leader who we share sources with.
Yeah, do you have do you mean through D&D Beyond? Because we don't actually have any
No,
of this on there.
No, she's talking about through Foundry. I think.
Foundry?
No, because she's already a GM on that Foundry page. She made it for me.
Oh. Oh, on D&D Beyond. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't have to be the dungeon master. You can just share your content with the party, can't
Mhm.
you?
Yeah, I'll do that before tomorrow's session.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah. I have a bunch of
Um,
homebrew bullshit in there too.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, we got a lot of fun homebrew stuff in
It's
there.
good homebrew.
I got my scale-bound warlock. I got my muscle wizard.
I got my
I got my
luchador
circle
in
of
there.
shadows.
It's totally
Muscle
balanced.
wizard.
Let's see, I have D&D Beyond open already. Let me navigate over there real quick.
Well, if you made a muscle wizard, I'm gonna make a magic fighter.
It's a monk with extra steps. Okay.
What, a magic fighter?
No, muscle wizard.
Oh. Yeah, but it's just gonna be a fighter who specializes in wand fighting.
I mean, I kind of made muscle warlock. Brock.
And now you can actually use the Echo Knight V-Sport and have it reflect on your sheet.
You said what?
You can use the Echo Knight and have it
Yeah.
reflect on your sheet instead of using the homebrew version.
Yeah, if Raven gets
Yeah.
in here.
We have about
Ooh,
8
and play
different
brazen.
versions of some sort of bearkin.
Oh,
Yeah. We've got 3 different versions of a Chris Rubberman.
Yep.
I swear I got rid of all of that.
Oh, I don't know. I just remember seeing Chris Rubberman on the list 3 times.
Yeah. Oh no, I still have one.
So you guys make it to the Hall of Memories and back through the antechamber. Oh. That's what I get for tabbing over. See? Once we have a foundry set up, I won't be fucking up like this. I'll be fucking up other stuff. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, in other new and exciting ways.
Right?
Ways that we can't even imagine yet. Or can, but we're just too lazy to.
And as you pass the doorway to the barracks, you hear, as a creature is alerted by your presence, the cracking of 2 of the beds within the barracks. And you see a very large gelatinous cube. It begins somewhat slowly moving towards you, towards the doorway to the barracks. It's close to 10 foot by 10 foot. Inside it are the decayed remains of several gnolls.
I mean, we can go out the front door. We don't have to go this way, right?
No, so you guys are on the main pathway to the statue of Carmax.
Oh, so through this is the pathway there. Then we can go out the back door. Can we get around?
No,
this
so
room?
sorry, the gelatinous cube is here in the barracks. The
Yeah.
way to the main entrance is this way.
Oh,
and then
it's
up.
not that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
Then yeah, we just move the other way.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you guys begin to flee.
Wall of fire. I'll throw a pint of oil and then the torch shortly after as we run away.
Okay. You are in a wide enough space at this point. And it's not blowing up a bunch of poisonous gas.
It's not fireball, it's wall of fire. There's a difference.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And you cast your wall of
He does
fire
it right in the doorway.
in the doorway, holding the gelatinous cube back. You hear almost like the sound of sizzling oil as it pushes into the wall of flame and backs up away from the burning lamp oil.
The
Greatest
ouchies.
magic user in Muntberg, bitch! And I flip it off as I run away.
So you guys flee back through the entrance. Where is the statue? Did I open up the wrong one? Hold up. Hang on.
Probably.
We're swapping maps.
Fucking up in
did.
all kinds of new
I know, right?
Phineas will cast Temporal Rift.
Look, there it is.
Oh, hey, it worked.
See?
It's so.
It's very golden. Do you guys want to take
Yeah,
your
we're gonna-
boons again? Oh, do we not have a
Yes,
boss fight up?
definitely-
Holy shit, we're slacking.
We definitely will stop to.
Oh, there is a boss fight. What?
There's now.
Oh, thank
Go ahead
you.
and retype boss there,
Lewis,
Jedi.
Peaceburg, you're supposed to say 4, and then Saturday was supposed to say.
You muted Lord.
No. I would never.
I would never.
Are you sure about that? It
No.
doesn't happen often enough for me to have an emote.
No, not at all.
Look at those emotes. It's professional design,
Professional graphic artists.
right?
Probably took him like 4 months to get done.
Oh, at least. I mean, that's a $50,000 design right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than most I saw this week. So,
Oh my god, it's not even a lie.
oh god. I love what I do. I love what I do. I love what I do. All I can do is share content. Is it in both campaigns?
Well, that's a good question, actually. Is it in the one-shot campaign? No. No. One-shot ideas.
So there's Asimir, Adult Bronze, Astral Elf. I'm gonna say it worked.
Nice.
I have begun working on the pirate one shot. It's gonna be a one shot. I
Is it?
promise. I promise.
Are we
This
gonna be-
time.
We're level 20, right?
Do you guys really want to do max level pirate campaign?
Well, because the thing of it is, like, if we do something at level 10, when we roll the characters up, we're gonna be like, oh, but at level 12 I could do this, and at 13 I could do that, and then we're like, but I want to keep playing them. At 20, you're like, okay, so this is my full kit and caboodle. There's nothing I could do beyond this. You even let us pick our magic items and shit. So we're like,
that's a good point because then I don't have to
Yeah.
run a second episode.
exactly,
In theory.
yeah. Because if we're at level 10 or 12 or 14, we're like, man, but at 16 I could do this. At 17 I could do that.
That's why we're on episode 2.5 with the Frog Force 5.
Yeah. Because we started at level 10, and I really want to see what
Just
Frog Force
TPK in the
5 is
first.
at a higher level.
I did do that to them one time. They killed the boss and the dungeon room began to flood with gold.
Which
Yes. Promptly
we
died.
had a way out. Blurry just didn't know he had divine intervention.
Yeah.
That's the other problem with level 20 brand new characters. It's like, what do I have here?
Oh yeah, no, Raven. I know you can go past 20. I know there's such things as
Oh,
epic
yeah.
level campaigns, but when you put a 20th level
Hey,
character
thank
in
you for the
play,
raid. Have a good night out
they
there.
definitely feel a lot more complete than a 10th level or a 12th level character.
Yeah. So, you guys exit Dwimmermount, and you find your... I think it was just John Jacob brothers who were left behind.
So they get to find out the bad news about John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
They attended camp well and did not seem to have any issues. At this point, it is nighttime. Where is... This is the problem with having multiple screens is now that's not showing up. I don't understand why. Well, you can inform them of the thieves' sacrifice while I turn on that other monitor.
Well, as we exit the Dwimmermount and they see that Grog is carrying John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Both John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt are going to lose their John Jacob Jingleheimer shit. And I'm surprised I haven't made that joke yet.
Oh, dear God.
I am too.
Jingleheimer shit. Awesome.
And Yeah, it's a very emotional moment. You know, it's the first death of a John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt in Dwimmermount. You know, obviously there have been deaths in the family before, but all of old age at like the ripe old age of like 946,272 exactly, actually, because our family is just weird like that.
Oh, that's awesome. You see what Lewis said? His shit is your
I,
shit too.
I love you, Lewis.
God.
So what episode are we on? 18. 18 episodes of me playing a party of the characters all named John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. The exception is I adopted an orc whose name was Grog, and so now his name is Grog Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. And somehow, through 18 episodes, whenever I say John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt goes up and says this, there's not any confusion about who I'm speaking about. Like, I hardly ever have to differentiate between John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, the fighter, and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, the wizard. You know, like it's kind of known, and it's been
just
absolutely amazing.
very subtle inflections. Beastie with the boss kill.
The next one's mine.
He's called it.
Damn it, Raven! I said this one was mine. Not fair. No, you guys are supposed to compete.
Damn it. Oh, man. Switching to Foundry is going to be nice. Tabletop audio is actually built into it. So I can just, like, have it do a playlist or play certain things when combat starts. Fun shit like that.
Nice.
And more map interaction. May the best Raven win. Haha. Oh, Beastie. The forehead.
But I'm not a Raven. I'm a panda. Change Porf's name.
I fucking mistyped it at first. I was like, actually, you know what?
Leave it.
I
I
fucking
dig that. I
spat
dig
out
that,
my
Raven.
coffee when I saw Porf in chat the other day. Oh my god. Like, literally spat coffee on my desk. I'm like, son of a bitch. Like, every single day at our break at my shop, my brother and our other installer, we just joke and bullshit, and I swear to God, like, 2 or 3 times a week I spit out my coffee. So I'm always walking out as they're saying the dumbest shit. My brother, by the way, said that he was going to try to get back in on some old school. Obviously not
like
today, formerly
The guy
known
that
as
we
DM.
started running this for.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Mm-hmm. That dude. Uh-huh.
We were literally like suffering through Dwimmermount and being like loser first and second level first edition characters.
Right? Right? And all this
We
time,
could
I
be-
could have
We
could have
could be
learned Pathfinder.
playing Pathfinder.
Right? But instead, I learned fucking not even first edition D&D. We're out here
We
playing
could be
BX.
Gods.
Instead, yeah. He might be
I'm
back.
just saying, like Albertus came from Pathfinder, you know. Like that character was it was a very heavily homebrewed
Well,
game.
of course.
But
Errata Faye, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm always down with the homebrew. Like, if the players can come up with
Yeah.
something that's fun, great. If it's also
Yeah.
entertaining,
Yeah,
Even better.
right.
Like a druid that shifts into demons instead of animals.
Uh-huh. Well, no, I know what you meant, Raven, because like I always tell people that I'm going to play D&D on Thursday nights, despite the fact that it's Pathfinder,
Yeah,
because
it's just easier.
colloquially, it's like, hey, give me a Band-Aid instead of give me a self-adhesive bandage strip.
you give me a Dollar Tree Band-Aid, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed though. Not gonna lie.
It's not a Band-Aid if it's not a Band-Aid brand bandage. A self-adhesive
fair.
bandage is the actual term for what a Band-Aid is. So saying I'm going to go play D&D when I'm playing Pathfinder is the same thing. It's like, hey, give me a Band-Aid.
It's essentially heresy.
Yeah. Kleenex is another example of that. Hey, give me a disposable tissue
I'm an
versus
animal and I blow my nose into a paper towel though, so you know.
Yeah. Well, I use paper towels as well.
Yeah. Like I
But
would fuck up a Kleenex.
yeah, like, are you sure there was a Kleenex in my hands when I started this endeavor?
Yep. Paper towel's the
Gotta
way.
get the brownies double stacks.
With the pollen in the air up here, like, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. It's like shotgun effect. So you guys made it out. You're back to your camp. What would you like to do?
Probably rest of the night,
Yeah.
and in the morning we trek home.
Ooh, Arata might be sniping that boss kill. Let's go.
They might
Oh
be.
no! Oh no!
Oh, I got a good feeling about this one.
I called this one, guys. So rude of all of you. How dare you contest me for this boss fight? I was gonna solo it and be a badass, but no, you all had to be like, I'm gonna throw a fireball at it. I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. And I was like, but guys, I wanted to have a stare down with it until he died.
Have paper towel, will drink iced coffee. Oh man, yeah, while you're eating ice cream, oh, it's rough. So are you guys all going to rest at the same time? Do you have somebody who you want to take watch?
Well, I imagine the two of them that are out here have had their watch rotation going, so we'll probably just let them continue how they had it, and then whoever stayed up all night will get to sleep on the car on the way back.
How many shares do we have for loot?
So I've got 3 full shares and 1 half share.
Lewis
Total.
snaked it. Oh, I was close. One of our new viewers took it. Let's go, Lewis.
Yep.
Get another one going.
I mean, you can divide them up however you want.
That's
I just
rad.
meant for like simplicity.
Halbardo is the way.
Because I want
Dual
to have
halbardos, though.
2 shares, but Josephine only gets half of hers.
Yeah, I had 2 full
Kinda thing.
shares.
Then I've got the 4.
So 8,
Yeah.
635, 636 gold, approximately. A share after we get this all turned in. And then you can divide it up however you want.
Yeah, that orc had a lot of dosh on him. I'm glad I actually read what else was on those fuckers.
Or wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
It's like, oh, there's like a whole other paragraph down here. No way. So over the course of the evening, the John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt that was taking watch hears and then sees several spiders in the trees in the forest to the north. They seem wary of the campfire and don't approach, though they do watch the camp until just before dawn, when they retreat back into the trees, vanishing from sight, unless you wanted to do anything about their presence.
I apologize. I was reading back in chat at the beginning of that, and I missed what they were that are staring at us.
Spiders.
What he could tell was at least 3 large spiders in the canopies of the trees.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt would probably try and go talk to them because he's an idiot.
Okay.
How's your mom?
Yeah, like, how's mom doing, huh? Like, you should tell her I said, hey, you guys hungry? Here. And he, like, grabs some of the meat off the fire and throw it.
Always inadvertently hitting on the Spider Queen.
No, it's definitely intentional.
Well. Oh, my timer had the Discord link anyway, that's funny. Okay. So ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go back and fix this entire scene collection.
Entire everything.
Yeah, like when I copied it over and tried to pretty everything up, apparently I didn't fuck with any of those alerts or any of that. I did fix the starting screen, so, well, I guess except for the shout out that's on there. Anyway, as you approach the spiders, one of them drops down in front of you. It's a incredibly giant-sized black widow spider, from what John Jacob can tell. It goes to lunge into your direction.
Yeah, these are not her Bruce.
No, they are not.
You think?
Well, okay, the player, know that. Like,
No, I know that
going
was
into
Phineas.
this.
That's Phineas.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, you don't realize I said that John Jacob's gonna go talk to them because he's an idiot.
Yeah. Doesn't he have a negative int modifier?
He's got an 8 intelligence.
Yeah,
yes.
that's rad. They mate
He's
for
an
life,
idiot.
right? Yeah. Just like John Jacob would like to do with the Spider Queen.
Mhm.
At least for one of
Very
their
much.
lives.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
All right. Grog is not that fucking. Wow, my dice jumped out the back of my dice tower.
Hopefully they rolled a 6.
We're on 6, unless anyone else rolls better.
Not I, said the magic user.
I can try.
Kids are asleep.
Oh. Well, I guess I can't try.
Well then, yeah, it's just Grog.
Oh,
and
then I
John.
don't say that.
Oh, Grog's awake? Okay.
Yeah.
Put Grog kind of in camp, just kind of... He's close enough to approach and make an attack.
Yeah.
Scream the spider.
Yeah, Grog's just gonna pull out the axe and run at the spider, because John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's still not gonna attack it until it fucking bites him. 'Cause,
And then he'll be
again,
dead.
he's an idiot. Unfortunately, he got a 7. I don't think that hits the spider.
And does not hit. See if I set that up. Boom.
This is important, so I'm rolling this now. Because that XP was enough to level Grog! Yes! Oh! Thought it was a 3, but it was the 8.
How you doing? Welcome in. Hey, Arata took the boss kill. Let's go. I knew it was bound to
That
happen.
was actually enough to level John Jacob Jinglehammer Schmidt as well.
Nice.
And they did leave the
Yep.
dungeon, so they would have leveled in camp.
Yep. He only gets 5 HP instead of 9.
Oh, do I level up from the gold?
Well, you can apply your experience, and I haven't actually done the full calculation, like adding all my bonus XP for stats and whatnot. But I know that with just what I have base, both of them have enough to level up. So I'm applying their HP at the beginning of this fight because
Okay.
I don't really want them to die.
Not really.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the math for when I wake up.
Yeah, do it. I mean, if you want to go ahead and level them, go ahead.
Yep. Are we gonna be full health after I wake up?
I mean, were you not at full health when you went to sleep?
The explosion.
Yeah. Lars is at half HP and Tarz is on 2 HP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, bold of you to run into those orcs like you did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was life or death.
Yeah.
He could have chosen staying back, chilling.
If I rolled decent, that could have been TPK. Like, that would have been rough.
I was just praying to
yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, they would have
Well,
had a
just-
big fight against Grog. He probably would have cleaned up and had to carry 8
Oh
bodies
no,
out.
people would have
Okay.
started dropping. I would have started casting actual spells.
Fair enough. The spider got a 2. So. Oh, you already swung. Were you going to move Grog in?
Oh yeah, he ran up and missed.
Oh, they both missed?
No, John Jacob Jinglehammer Schmidt didn't swing.
Oh. So Grog
he's an
goes
idiot.
to cut the legs off of the spider.
And missed.
Okay. Brutal.
Oh, Hal's loading up a dab. Shit.
Oh, is it about time?
I mean, Hal just said it's smoke high time.
Somebody wants to drop a 420 command.
Exclamation mark 420 in chat. Somebody do it now. I am
Some more
completely
buttons.
incapable.
I got it. No, I don't.
Hal's hitting that dab while he typed it. Okay. The Black Widow is then going to attempt to bite John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Does a 17 hit?
Thankfully, no, but it's close enough that it hits his armor good and solid.
The spider's fangs just glint off of the armor.
So now I'm going to roll some dice, and we're going to say hi. Keith thinks that he's just playing. And he's like, oh, no, here, I brought you some food. Low, he's like, this isn't one of her brews. Here's this and this. Drop these guys all over the floor, apparently. Ah, 71. No, I got your food right here. He just holds out the meat shank that he pulled off the fire.
No.
Meanwhile, Grog is going to come overhead with the choppity chop. There's a 21 a hit.
21 will hit.
Okay, good. For 5 damage.
Okay. And you manage to cleave off of one of the front legs of the spider. It rears back, basically hissing at you. Oh. And goes to bite Grog.
John Jacob Jingleheimer-Schmidt's going to shout at Grog because, what are you doing? It's hungry.
It's a 14
Grog
hit
said,
Grog.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, you're on the menu.
And the
If anybody wants to roll like a Constitution check to see if they wake up while the brothers are arguing.
Yep.
yeah, y'all are definitely making some
Okay.
noise.
16.
Nope.
Keep in mind,
I rolled over it.
yeah, if you rolled over your Constitution, you failed the con save.
Oh, okay. Did I roll 2 more times for my
Or not,
two
rolled-
not a
characters?
save, but your con check, I would say.
Yeah, I rolled 7 over for both.
But yeah, you would roll
Sounds-
for each sleeping character.
That's over. That's also over. Fuck.
They're
No, none of my
sleeping
people
like
wake up.
babies after their time in Dwimmermount.
Soon got a 1. He's wide the fuck awake. What the fuck is that racket?
John Jacob Jingleheimer-Schmidt wakes up. John Jacob Jingleheimer-Schmidt wakes up. And John Jacob Jingleheimer is dead.
Trying to sleep right.
Yeah, so keep in mind when you wake up, you're probably not wearing your armor.
No. He's not
And
going to go fight. He's like barely alive right now.
No, say I'm just reminding Beastborg, like if you woke up, you probably don't want to fight because you are out.
Yeah, they're all pretty beat up, including the dwarf. Hey, thank you
Yeah.
for the lurk.
John Jacob Jingleheimer-Schmidt's gonna cast Magic Missile because he didn't actually cast both his spells. So, Mr. Spider here.
Errata with the boss kill again. We're gonna do a big boss.
He's gonna take 2 fucking damage from the Magic Missile. That was worth.
Thune is going to go shake Phineas and be like, fucking friends over there in a scuffle. And for that con check, 3. So Phineas wakes up. Not now, Thune.
What's 2 damage look like on that spider? Saturday.
Damages. You cleave into another one of the legs. It doesn't quite sever it.
It was magic.
Oh, I see. Well, it slams into it, bloodying it slightly. But
Grog still needs to do something.
yeah, Grog needs to end its suffering.
17 to hit it.
Where the fuck is my book? 17 hits.
4 damage.
And cleaving off
After my roll.
another one of the legs, the spider is nearly incapacitated. It lets out a deafening screech.
Wait. They don't scream like that. You're not hers, are you? Imposter! He's gonna draw his sword.
It's two smaller widows drop from the tree.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Oh, sorry, it was a 20, actually. But yeah. For 6 damage, he swings a longsword.
How much damage?
6.
And he drops his longsword straight into the head and body of the giant widow, cleaving its upper torso in two, killing it on the spot.
We get back to the fire now, Krog says. And John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's gonna kind of snap out of it, and yeah, they're gonna
Two
more
smaller
spiders
widows
drop.
dropped.
Yeah, but we're hoping that they're not gonna want to come close to the fire. If they do, then we'll kill them back there. But you know,
One of
What are you
them,
guys bickering about over there? Phineas throws the sleep out of his eyes.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
they both lash out. One of them leaping right past John Jacob, closer to camp, missing him. The other one moves in on Grog, biting into its armor, also missing entirely.
Grog is gonna
Oh
grab
hell no!
this
I don't
one
have time for this.
and throw it in the
Magic
fire.
missile. At the one that jumped in the camp
Okay.
for 3 damage.
And you strike it square in the face with your magic missile, blowing its eyes apart. All of its legs curl up, trying to grab at its eyes as it keels over in camp.
Can Grog throw this spider into the fire?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to do that. 12 or a base D20 plus strength to grab it.
Yeah, Grog's a big motherfucker. He reaches down and he grabs 4 of the front legs of the spider and hurls it into the fire pit. I'm gonna roll the damage for the fire. And it begins to cook and burn in the fire. It manages to pull itself out, still burning. It looks cooked and just about dead.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's gonna drop the hammer.
Okay. Oh, right. Phineas killed the other one.
For 17.
17 will hit it. So, Grog throws
5
this one
damage.
into the fire. John Jacob moves up, and as it's trying to pull itself out, crushes its body under the might of Hoffer-Kanunger's hammer.
Only in name. It's not yet officially been reshaped or dedicated.
True.
We're waiting for the dwarf to get his skills up. Oh, I loaded this dab and never did it, Hal. I'm so sorry. We're heating up right now. Cheers to everyone in chat.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mokai time.
So, Phineas is going to grumble and roll back over, mumbling greatest magic user in all of Munberg. Soon, go collect the fangs. Don't touch the pointy bits. I need them for a friend of mine. Good night.
and Thune is able to break the the fangs free from the 3 spiders. You now have 4 Black Widow spider fangs and 2 giant Black Widow spider fangs. And you killed the big boss. Hashtag God mode, right? Prof out here using the cheat codes. Why don't
That
games
was
have
supposed to
cheat
be
codes
hidden.
anymore? I know I'm going to send us
Because
onto a tangent, but
because programs like WeMod exist.
well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
I just wish that developers would include them so that like you didn't
right.
have to go for third-party software and then like break terms and agreements and all that shit with.
Like I
Like I
think
just
the last one I've played was probably GTA 5. It only came out
just
in
give me the option for
2013 now,
unlimited ammo, man. Like
right?
give me infinite health, give me God mode.
Yeah.
I want to fuck your game up.
Like we'll play it
Like,
eventually, but now
yeah,
we
right
need
now
God mode.
I just want to like take my fist and like right down the throat to the elbow, like
I'll play it legitimately first, probably, but then I'm gonna fuck you.
I will until I get stuck.
Like even if the Souls games had some cheat codes, like Namco used to be fucking known for it. Come on, don't let me in a multiplayer with them.
Well, hold on. What's the latest Konami game that's coming?
Street Fighter. No.
Street Fighter is coming out.
Because Konami has that code.
Bomberman in 2022, and in some baseball game. And then Yu-Gi-Oh!
So after that fight, you guys make it to Dawn. You're healed up and ready for your journey.
How much do we heal?
It's what is it? 1 hit die per level. So for most of you, except the dwarves get 2 d8s, d1 d6.
Well, Beast Boy gets 3d8
No.
because he's level 3. It's almost fresh as a spring daisy, but not quite. It's at a solid 98%. Phineas will wake up first thing in the morning. It's like, holy shit, that was real? I thought that was a dream. Grog, what happened last night?
Well, John Jacob Jingleheimer and then John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt will interrupt with, "I'm an idiot."
We know this, but that doesn't, I don't even care. Who has the coffee? Oh, wait, I have the coffee. Fine. Give me a minute. And then he'll start making coffee for everybody.
And then Grog and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt are gonna retreat to the cart and pass the fuck out.
Holy shit, even my brother was being incredibly generous with the amount of healing that he gave us.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
it's supposed to be 1 hit point.
Well, so you roll... If you're able to rest and relax in a safe place, each full day of complete rest will restore 1 through 3 hit points. You roll a d6 and basically have it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm going to do 1 hit die per level. That's how we had done it before, and I kind of like it.
So it takes full amount or half?
So you'll roll... Phineas is what, level 2?
Phineas is level 3, but he's topped off. I got cured.
So just as an example, Phineas would roll 3d6 and heal that amount.
Well, then
What? D6?
Those are your hit
Phineas
die.
is a fucking god. Hell, that's a D4, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Magic users are D4s, man. They could die to a house cat at level 1.
So
Could.
in Phineas's case, he's
House
a little
cat
bit
does
dropped there.
D4
But
damage.
Okay.
your fighters would roll d6, your dwarves would roll your d8s.
Fighters roll D8s.
Or fighters d8s? Who's d6?
Clerics.
Clerics, okay.
Cleric.
Yeah, I had to roll
I think-
4 d8s and a d6.
Oh yeah, Josephine needs to do her hit dice too. She got caught in that explode.
Yeah, she almost got dropped as well. That was fucking close.
Nah,
Or did she have more health
she
than
went
the
down to
thief?
half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jimothy got affected by the Azoth and dropped him down to 2 total. Alright, she's topped
John
off.
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt got affected by the Azoth, which dropped him to 3, which was just enough to die to your fucking bullshit.
So
It's
really,
cool
That
though.
and my bullshit too.
Like I said, I rolled up a new stat line for my next recruit, and this guy
I
is
did you a favor then? You're
he's
welcome.
not Grog, but you know
He's not him. He's just Elijah
He's-
in Spy Kids 3.
he's just a little bit weaker, and just slightly not as smart. So
Who are
like
you?
down 2 and
I'm the
down
guy.
one.
Gets
But
one
other
shot.
than that, he matches Grog on every stat.
Nice.
So
that's
like
rad.
he's not quite him, but he's almost him. He's the other guy. The one they tell you not to worry about, but you probably should.
Sounds really good,
Especially
Raven. Oh, and Prof, you got your boss kill.
Oh, nice. I wanted that other one though.
Phineas is gonna slip some of the Azoth into his coffee before we make our trip back to town.
So you guys break camp and set off for Muntberg fairly early in the morning, I assume.
Yeah.
Soon. And your friend over there. Beastport.
Huh? I'm sorry.
Soon and your friend over there.
What about him?
What's his
Yeah.
name?
Oh, Lando.
Landel, yes. Uh, it's a party little family in town that you should meet. I'm sure they would like to meet fellow dwarves. Pretty nice lot.
I believe their brother's already staying.
Speaking of which, do you know what this says? And I'll show him the charcoal rubbing of the forge that we found. That was important.
You can assume that they do hail from different dwarven families. However, the fact that there are so few dwarves remaining mean that they would probably take them in. Obviously, they're going to be traveling with you guys, but if they need somewhere to stay or armaments, considering their half-naked states, they're essentially wearing the dwarven version of, like, boxer briefs.
Phineas will hand him the charcoal rubbing that we found in the forge as well. Found a forge down there. Any idea what this says?
Oh, that's right. Susan. It reads, "This, the edge of my blade, guarantees no skin off my teeth." And he informs you that whoever had carved that and carried on the blacksmithing at that forge was probably doing it for some sort of dwarven heroes during wartime.
There's probably some history behind this gear I found.
The dwarf asks you, "And where did you find this? Was it near where we were captured?"
Couple twists and turns away, yes.
Well, if that's the case, we might be able to get it up and running again at some point. If we make it safe enough to traverse and work down there again, bring a great honor to my family, at least. Perhaps those of your
Here,
friends.
allow me to assist you, and I'll thrust him the dwarven smithing gear.
This is incredible. Well, I'm sure we could craft some fine iron for you lads next time we head down that deep. We'd like to rest up a bit more before we have at it again, but we're certainly game.
Oh, there's plenty of things to find down there. We're looking for a laboratory of sorts.
Aye, yes. There was rumor that the lab was nearly untouched. We had hoped to pull what riches we could when those orcs had jumped us in the top level. I don't know much about running any sort of laboratory, but
I'll leave that to me,
Aye,
my dear Soon.
very well. Rada with the boss skill again. Let's go. So you glean that they might be able to get the forge running again, and with the gear that you had found for him, it's exceptional. It's an exceptional set of hammers, at least, which might also benefit the crafting of the hammer that John Jacob's after.
I was actually gonna ask if the tools might be utilized by the door town as well.
Well, until we
Unless-
get the
Uh,
safe
I-
passage, yes.
I then would turn to the dwarf holding the tools, Thule or
Thune.
Thune, unless of course you feel that you are adequately skilled to work adamantine into a piece worth the glory of Hoffer Kanunga.
Well, I've never worked adamantine before, but with tools like these, I suppose it would be possible. If there's a forge back in your town, I could understand if your friends don't want me to have at it immediately, but perhaps I could work with them.
Well, it's just that the one dwarf that primarily does their smithing has been working on his adamant smithing,
Well,
trying to hone his skills. So I figure if he might utilize tools, at least for this hammer, you know, I'm not saying give them to him, just
and he kind of pulls the bag back towards his chest. Well, if he's willing to share his forge, I could certainly share these gifts and some of my expertise as well.
of course. I mean no offense to your smithing ability, merely the level of experience you stated having with adamantine is none versus whatever amount he has.
Since I'm
Particular
certainly
training.
willing to learn, and perhaps then he could train me and some of mine and his
Hopefully
brethren
this
as well.
Hopefully this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Aye. And he puts the tools into his pack. Oh, Phineas.
Excalibur. We already do have an adamantine longsword.
That's
So,
true.
like, kind of.
Phineas, I forgot about your daily adamantine regiment here.
Azoth.
Adamantine. Azoth, yeah.
What is he, Wolverine?
I am now. DM said it. It's live.
Right? Okay. You permanently have a buff that anything that successfully strikes you takes 1d6 points of damage.
Oh.
Yep. That's what rolling on the major table gets you.
Yeah, coffee.
Right? It just makes him bald and he starts to die.
Right. No, that ability needs to go on someone like John Jacob Jingleheimer who has 21 hit points, you know.
Right.
But he also
Or
has
Grog,
like
who
plate
has
armor.
18 hit points.
So putting it on the
Brandon.
wizard, like if the wizard gets poked at all, sure he might die, but he's gonna die trying.
Yeah, but it's also like, yeah, like you congratulate yourself because you finally hit me, but
Congratulations. I'm
Stabbed
taking you
with a
with me.
spear at the same time.
He also has a chance to permanently lose a level, so
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm aware.
you know,
It's kind of a horrible idea, but you know,
It is a terrible idea, but Phineas is
rolling with it.
committed.
Yeah. as
No,
you
I
have to
like
be.
like if you weren't doing it, I would be. Like, I just want to have at least one character in the party who's parts Carmax himself.
Right? It's like, and you don't exactly do a little bit of Azoth. Like, once you start drinking it, it's like, oh,
Oh yeah.
oh okay.
You hit a couple of those boons, and you're like, oh,
Now I figured out if I keep sampling it, the buffs stay.
Some of them are always permanent. Some of them just make you powerful for an extended period of time. I'm
Yep.
definitely gonna fix those. Jesus Christ. And I think as you guys return to Muntberg, we will wrap it up there for the night.
Yeah, I figured it's about that time, so we do some role play on the road.
Yeah, this road table that I was rolling on had a bunch of bad shit that could happen, and I rolled that you guys made it through just fine. It's like, out of 12 options, that's what we got. Okay, alright. No more spiders, I guess.
hey, I had to give you that one,
Hey, how's your mom?
right?
It's just like, oh no. That Black
And
Widow
Grog's like,
poison
"You
is fucked
fucking
up.
idiot."
And
Yeah.
John and Grog just slaps me. He's like, "We're nowhere near that damn hole in
Right.
the wall."
Right. Oh man. And the chances of her or any of her brood coming out of Dwimmermount? Arata with the big bad, let's go. I'll put up one more boss fight.
Yeah,
You guys
see, in
won't see
his
who
head,
wins, but
she sent them to like get him and bring him back because, like, you know, she was looking for a little something, something.
mm-hmm.
And so he was hopeful. You know, it was late at night. He's thinking about things, you know, and like, you know, definitely not the case, but that's what he was thinking.
It's very hopeful. You know, I like that.
Yeah, right, right. He's the hopeful idiot.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the hopeful idiot.
The ladies like that, right? Equips the god-slaying sword, right? So we will return tomorrow with our Endless One-Shot campaign, Saturday at 6 p.m. PST. Flood might not be available, but we're gonna rock and roll. Depends on work schedule and this and that, so...
Yeah.
The Endless One-Shot. Yep, I think we're on episode 44? Is that right? Let me look at my schedule. Yeah, episode 44 of the Endless One-Shot. Everlasting One-Shot, thank you.
Episode 444.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the characters are now level 14? 13?
We are
13?
13.
Wait, we leveled 14? Is that what I heard?
Did we?
That's what I heard.
You know, I have to give Light a level next week. Just so he has more hit points to lose. It is the same thing as an everlasting gobsmacker.
Stopper?
Gobstopper? It is Gobstopper, isn't it?
It is.
We're gonna raid you guys out to Urance tonight. I think it's Calstro DMing tonight. Doing their Friday session. Yeah, it's like it.
PM Kelsto.
Yeah,
Friday Night Homebrew, baby. Episode 182.
182. Man,
Oops.
that is wild.
I always try to be correct when I speak, so it's my pleasure to make sure others can be correct too.
Yeah, thank you, Arata.
Yes.
Thank you for hanging out
Yeah.
and
It's been a
smashing
pleasure
some
getting to know you
bosses.
a bit, right?
Close to 50. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
playing once a week, like 180. That's like what, over 3 years. That's wild.
If you thought tonight's shenanigans were wild, just wait.
Yeah, just wait for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing 5e again. So
So tomorrow's gonna be good, but wait till Wednesday. Frog Force 5.
yeah,
I don't
so
know when we're going to do that again.
I want to give you guys
honestly.
the option. Do you want to do Frog Force 5? We have 10 seconds. Or do you want to do
Oh.
the other one shot?
We'll do a different one shot
I'll do a
just for
different
the
one.
sake of Psycho.
Bye,
Yep,
everybody.
Yep, right.
It's canon. It's online. Everybody saw it. 5.
Oh, dude, that was perfect timing. Oh, he just reset it. Oh, I can't spell.